And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180. 55. It's a party now. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Out, 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 out. Quick the edge, quick the edge.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
180. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Just get. Pistol. Hey, check 24. Watch. Regular. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Watch the run. Hey, high 7.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Motion, reset.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Right here, guys. Fight. 22, 44. Come on, Mike,
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. They're running it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Black 80. Ready? Easy. 4 down. Check. Block.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Going deep here for Landry. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Run. Hurry. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Haywood. I got you.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 11.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Alert, 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 alert.
He's checking. Crash, crash. Shift.
61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44. 59. Smooth. Check. 59.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Let's go. Let's go.
First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, check. 59. Man, I got you.
These two. Double bump.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Five. Hurry.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Seven. 59.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Regular. Real. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over
Regular.
at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, dude.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Point it right. Bravo.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Mayfield looks to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Seals-Jones, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
You better be ready next time.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike, check. 50 middle.
Jack 16. Black,
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Murray. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go.
No spacing.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Roethlisberger now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming. All day, baby, let's go.
180. Regular.
Steelers, 16.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sideline.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
All right, now, flag 20, alert, alert.
Double dog, that's the way.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, baby. Check 3, check 3. Check.
Christian Travis.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
These 2.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
50.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now in desperation, this is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Connor going to try and run it, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
They can't hang with us.
Run.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Check.
Real.
Lucky. Big Ed.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, wahoo.
Check.
Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Hurry.
Come, baby. Woo!
Hey, check Mike. Kings.
I'm here all day.
Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
20. Hey, alert. You better bring.
Check.
Hurry. Real.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you, boy. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, high 7.
Mike.
Pistol.
Check 55. Mike. Silver.
Hurry.
Check 99. Check.
Kings.
Check 13.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away.